Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's been the day that I've been both looking forward to and dreading. Depending on the results of today. It's Tamao's birthday today. She is my best girl, so happy birthday to Tamao. We're gonna try to get her birthday unit, which is Hijikata Toshizo. I've generally had pretty bad luck trying to get Tamao units in the past. This has been really highlighted by the fact that I went 11 steps or full steps for Depth Tamao and I wasn't able to get her. And last year, so this was December 2020, I was trying to get her birthday unit, which was Princess Kaguya at the time. And it took 23 steps to get her. And just gonna tell you guys, most of those gems did not come through gameplay, just to give you an idea of what happened back then. But I was able to get her, so I guess that was the caveat. But so today I'm hoping that Lady Luck is on our side today and maybe we're due for some good luck. But before we begin, I'm just gonna delay the inevitable by just a little bit because we do have some tickets to roll. It's not that many, but we're gonna do those first and then we're gonna try and see if Tama comes home. And so without further ado, let's begin. So we do have some Star Gem tickets. And I'm not at pity for any of them, so we'll see what we get here. First, I'd rather us have no luck here than good luck here and bad luck on the birthday banner. So it looks like no rainbow tickets yet, hopefully some to come. So there's some loading bar, but I don't know if there's anything that I want from these tickets anyway. So I'm not really sure. Maybe like if we get lucky, we might get some cut-in memoirs or something, but it doesn't look great so far. But that's okay. That's the last 3 tickets, and wait, that's no problem. I do have some 4-star tickets and a memoir ticket to roll, but we do have some brilliance tickets to go through first. I have like 10 or 12 or something like that. 16, okay. Do we get anything from here? That was a pretty long loading bar. Okay, so we do have 1 rainbow. Let's see what it is. And what do we have here? Permanent speed Revue. It actually might be useful for PvP because I think agility is really important now. In the past, I've only used this memoir for Alucard Chiori. This was a long time ago. So I only have 1 copy of her, but now that agility is more important and, you know, charging to try to get your climax attack off isn't as a high priority as before, might be useful to get more of that. And I really wish there was a function that A-Team implements where we don't have to roll single tickets like this. Like for Star Gem tickets, you could roll like, you know, any small number at one time just by clicking on this button here, but I don't know why A-Team still hasn't done that, still hasn't implemented that yet. So we're gonna have to do these manually. And you see what I mean when we get to seasonal tickets. Ooh. What do we have here? Ruko, oh Ruko. Nope. Let's see. Anything before we begin our seasonal tickets? Doesn't look like there will be. And last one. I was hoping for some 3-star sage jewels, so at least we get some creation jewels, but nothing doing there. And I was hoping I would get enough plat medals from the PvP shop to get one more ticket because I have 9 of them, but I didn't because I spent all of it having just enough to get the 4-star PvP ticket. So we're gonna have to roll these individually. There's actually a lot of stuff I want from seasonal tickets. So for example, I want Cheerleader Tamao, which is Reika Chiguji, I think. Another girl that I tried to get and I didn't get. But though admittedly I didn't go like all steps for I only had a few gems at the time, so I only went like a few steps. So not coming home wasn't really too bad. excellent. We get some. We're gonna actually no, never mind. I can't rebirth her. We're already maxed her. Okay, well, that reset our pity counter, which on the bright side, at least it wasn't at like like pity, like 1. I'll take the 180 creation jewels. So this guarantees that we at least get one stage 4-star stage girl from this. Okay, so we're done those tickets. We're gonna do these tickets now. So yeah, okay, so let's do the instant memoir ticket. Let's see if the 50-50 stun is on our side. Alright, let's see what we get. Ooh, we do get a instant skill. I don't know what this one does. I think it does cream damage or something like that. Okay, yeah, so it does do some damage to the as its instant skill. Nothing too major, but maybe might be useful down the line. You never know. And I wish it stops putting me at the top of the page, so I have to keep dreading that one banner every time I want to roll these tickets down below. So let's see what we get from our 4-star stage go PvP ticket. Oh, Nana. Oh, this was better than the Musketeer Mahiru because at least we get some rebirths. I don't think I have her at maxed what's the word, max like max sort of limit break. I don't remember the word. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the 4-star stage girl ticket. Let's see what we get from this one. Hopefully that was a good sign, or at least something that might be useful. Ooh, wait, I don't know who this is. Ooh, this is Amaterasu Maya. Pretty neat. We got someone new. That's all I ask for. Okay, so that's enough stalling. We are at 7.5 minutes. It's time for the main show. Right, fingers crossed. First step is a half step. Let's do this. Alright, nothing. That's no problem. What is step 2 here? 3 times rates for 4-star stage growth. So starting step 6 is when we're gonna get the rate up. Nothing doing so far. Did get some creation jewels, which is always nice. Is this a free step? Yes, it is. This is a free step now. Alright, it's not looking good so far. But I wasn't really expecting much from these early steps anyway. So now we're gonna have 4 times the rates for 4-star stage growth. I can't speak today. Okay, this is starting to look a lot like last year. Alright, so guaranteed her birthday memoir. I actually really like her birthday memoir design. So if we only get one rainbow, then we know it's her memoir, and it's only her memoir. Okay. Looks really nice nonetheless, though. I like how her hair is sort of in a braid, which is really nice. Maybe we might get some more of her so we can use her for something else. Okay, so this is the first step where we do have rate up. Hopefully we get a 4-star actually. Okay, so that was the first one wasted there. So now it's 2-star rates, and then we have another half step after, and a step 9 looks like it's just a regular step. That's not looking good, guys. So now we're at half step territory. Okay, well, now the goal is to get a 4-star, not to get her. I mean, the goal is always to get her, but okay, we get a 4-star. Finally. Is it her? We'll find out. Who is it? Oh god, thank you. Things are starting to look really bad. I was gonna say I felt like that was her because that loading bar was super long. But still, just the fact that we didn't get anything, like no 4-stars at all up to it then was really depressing. But we did get what we came for, and that was Hijikata Toshizo Tamao Tomoe. Oh my god, the relief. The relief. Alright. Well, today the looks like Tamao was very nice to us this time. It only took her, I think this was the 8th step, so I'm gonna remember that. Maybe step 8 is my lucky step going forward. This only took 1/3 of the steps that I took for Kaguya, so things are looking up. Maybe next year, if the game still exists by then, of course, we'll get her in maybe like 3 steps or something, like 1/3 of what we got her today. Never know. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Alright, perfect. Alright guys, well, we got what we came for. We're not gonna spend any more gems. We're at 6,900, very nice. And we did get 1 copy of her birthday memoir, which was the guaranteed one. So maybe I might spend some of those upgrade bound big memoirs on her, but when I get enough, just so I can have a max limit break one and just have her on my team. And speaking of that, let's go take a look at her. So she was Moon. Let's do this, and let's filter by Moon. 4 stars. She is mid row. Love that. And she is Moon, so let's go find her. She is right here. Look at her. Such great voice acting. Alright, so let's take a look at her skills here. So first one is continuous negative effect resistance. It implies continued negative effects resistance to all. Always welcome. You guys know how I hate RNG. Of course, she's gonna have to pass it. Oh, and we have a Gust of Brilliance, which is my favorite. You guys know back in the day, Jekyll, Gust. Unconventional sword, medium damage to all enemies. Apply stage effects, self-tracking to enemy stage. So from what I've heard, this is sort of like Birthday Karen, so Akechi Michuhide. Sort of like her Climax Act stage effect, where it's sort of like an unremovable stage effect stun. But this one's on a normal act, so that is very interesting. What's this? Her Climax Act Baragaki, probably pronounced that wrong, removes continuous positive effects and extremely high damage and high chance to stop at all enemies. So I don't think this is anything new. I believe Birthday May Fan, Second Lieutenant Fu has this as her Climax Act, and I think this looks really similar to Worlds. And you guys want to know what they all have in common? All 3 of these units are Moon units. And her unit skill is Moon Element Stage Skill. Attack power up 30%, crit up 5%. Once again, a very terrible unit skill. Nothing new when it comes to Tamao units. In fact, I think the only sort of good unit skill that she's had through all of her birthday cards is Komachi, which is 30% mid-act. And of course her Arcana card, Def, which is 50% damage up to all snow units. But aside from that, A-Team really does not like giving her good unit skills. I've actually went to check before I went to pull, and she has this pretty terrible unit skill. And if we're not counting Birthday Yachio, like the one that just came out last month, who also has a terrible unit skill, which is basically the same unit skill as Tamao, except it's just 30%. if we're only counting Arcana and birthday units, the last girl to have a 30% act US, not including birthday Yachio, was Kaguya. And I'm not joking, you guys could go back and take a look. It's mind-boggling. I don't know why. And so, what is this next unit skill? Auto skill. AP up to 5 enemies for 2 turns. So this is gonna be, I think, a really big pain, because this means, one, you're gonna have to have an AP down unit. So AP down unit on turn 1, just to cancel out the AP up that she gives. And of course, like, she looks like a staller sort of card, which you guys know I like my long matches. And the caveat here is that it's for 2 turns, so that means you also have to get AP down on turn 1 on top of that, or else you're sort of screwed for turn 2. But that's not even the biggest problem here. The biggest problem is she also applies stun to the front 2 enemies, to the front 5 enemies for 2 turns. But luckily, as you guys know, I still run Wheel of Fortune, and one of her auto skills is stun immunity to all her teammates for either 3 turns or 6 turns. I don't really remember. So we are well equipped to sort of counter this when we have to face Tamao of her own. I don't think I'll ban her personally, just because of the units that I have, but I could see why someone else would ban her. And last one's reduce brilliance by 50 to enemies. That's not new, which is really sad to hear, because remember just a few months ago in July when Justice came out, everybody was scared of her 20 Kira cut, and now we're like, we see this 50 Kira cut, and we're like, whatever. Okay, so this video is getting way too long already, 17 minutes. Last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put her on my PvP team. Okay, so judging from who I should replace here, okay, so I did remove Jekyll and Queen of Hearts from this lineup, which is understandable. I put Tower in because I figured at one point someone's going to leave. Well, someone now is going to have to leave either Fool or Sakura behind. I mean, unbanned, so that will probably open up us to do more damage with one of them, and Tower's unit skill is US 21. But now that we have Tamao, things are different. I'm actually going to see where she stands, because this is really important. I think it doesn't really matter. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that she doesn't stand in the middle of what my standard team would be. Let's see here. Ooh, she stands at the front. That is very interesting. I was kind of hoping she would stand behind Wheel of Fortune. This is actually really, really interesting, because a lot of birthday units now, like, when they release, they're usually standing at the very back of their row. So I was expecting her all the way back, like here where Akechi is, but she is up here. So we're just gonna see how it plays out. We are gonna level her as soon as possible, but I'm actually gonna put permanent agility on her, just so she actually gets her auto skills off and not get blocked by someone like Charity, because I do believe she's just slightly faster base agility than Charity. I think Charity's at like 2085, something like that. I could be totally wrong because I don't own Charity. And I think for this new birthday timeout card, her agility is at something like 2092. So like just slightly faster. We're gonna have to fact check that, but it doesn't really matter. But that's what I'm planning on doing with her. So from this, I'm gonna guess the bans for my team would be her, because she's really annoying, and probably Fool, because Fool is at US 21, which opens me up to bring Sakura. I've actually put BS May Fawn on my team because she's actually super useful. I don't know if you guys remember, but I've been screwed by World Maya sometimes just because of that opening stock. So both BS Mayfon has that opening stock immunity to all her teammates. So really useful. So we're gonna see some more action with these girls. Hopefully I'm gonna make another video probably sometime within the next week or so. But aside from that, really happy that Birthday Tamao came home. And it's been going on for 20 minutes, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. I was gonna say, like, I didn't want to say this at the beginning because I didn't want to, like, ruin the mood. But, like, my plan was if I didn't get Birthday Tamao, I was going to fully retire, not just from PvP, but from the game. But it looks like the game wants me to suffer a little bit more. So, looks like I'm here to stay for at least the foreseeable future, unless something really bad happens. So that's good news, and yeah. Thanks guys, I will see you guys next time for whenever the next PvP video is. And good luck everyone to all your polls, anyone who's polling for Tamao as well. Wish you good luck. She smiled upon me, so hopefully she smiles upon you guys as well. And you know, hopefully she comes home earlier so we can all save our gems for all the other units that will be coming out. I'm not too sure who I would be saving for now. I would like to get the Arcana card just so I could do some more damage, but I don't know if I could get too far. I'll make a decision on that. Maybe I'll do another separate video. But as of right now, I'm probably going to save for Tsukasa. She is one of my best girls. She is in my top 5. So, and I had to skip her last birthday unit in 2020, so I feel, and 2021. So I feel sort of bad. So that's probably gonna be where our gems go to next. But anyway, guys, in the meantime, once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time.